Welcome, Aquarius, to your mid-month reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on. And just keep moving forward. Let's see what we got going on over here. Sitting in hermit mode, isolation, loneliness, and withdrawn. Feeling a little distracted right now. Tis the season for some toxicity. Pulling away, making delays. Delaying your progress. Queen of Swords. Someone said something to you that made you pull away from the situation. You didn't really like this conversation. So you said, nah, I'm done with this conversation. We're not having this conversation. Pulling away from this conversation. Exploring a situation. You might have somebody who's coming toward you, but you're just not sure exactly about this person either. Why does it feel like you have two people? One person, I don't want to talk to you because when you talk to me, I don't like the way you speak to me. It makes me want to feel like I have to put boundaries up. Feels like they're in an argumentative mode, but they just want to keep bringing up the past, want to keep bringing up something that has to do with yesterday's BS. Not letting something go, but bringing up some kind of toxicity. This is not very healthy for the situation, but I do feel like you have somebody else who's traveling towards the situation. We do have the Page of Swords, so we do have, or the Page of Wands and the Queen of Swords, excuse me. So the Queen of Swords is not letting you get a word in, yet they want to argue about the situation, and the Page of Wands wants to come and tell you something. They want to come and talk to you about some kind of situation when it comes to being overcommitted to a situation, but they're overwhelming you as well. So I do feel like you have two people on your right and on your left who want to overwhelm the situation. One's talking about the past and one's talking about traveling into this different direction. But no matter what, they're family members. That's what it is. It's family members. Feeling like you have to stand up for yourself. One might even make you feel like you're a child, treating you like a child. That could be the Queen of Swords. The way she talks to you makes you feel like it's kind of a parental thing. So whether you're their child or not, they treat you like a child, talk to you like a child, downplay the situation. For some of you, I got, they talk to you like you don't comprehend English, and you're like, I get it. I understand what you're saying. I'm an adult, but they don't treat you that way. So it's a total downplay on your intelligence. On the Page of Wands over here, they want you to travel in their direction. They want to cause this conflict, though, but they want you to understand that they're trying to make you understand that the King of, okay, that's going to be the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords. They want you to understand that the Queen of Swords is doing it at the best of her or his potential. We're going to call it a she for now because it could be mom, grandma, auntie, something of this nature. It doesn't have to be a her, but it feels very maternal. But the Page of Wands just wants you to understand that they're doing it for your best and for your own good, trying to make you understand something, that they actually have your back, even though it feels like they're putting up all these boundaries and that they're against you, but they're not really against you. They're actually for you. But you're seeing it as control and manipulation from both parties. I'm feeling it from both parties. You're like, both parties don't have my back. Neither of these people have my back. They're both, he's manipulating, Page of Wands is manipulating the situation to put it in order for the Queen of Swords, but it's for their own good, but they're both against me. So you might feel like they're both against you in different ways. It's just that one's more controlling than the other, but the other one wants you to believe that the other one's doing it in your favor. So it could be your brother or your sister is the Page of Wands, a younger brother or sister. Doesn't even have to be just younger than the Queen of Swords, for sure. So it definitely could be a sibling. Kind of like the siblings coming and saying, but mom's only doing it to help you out. And you're like, no, she's manipulating the situation and she's trying to tell me how to run my life without actually understanding the whole situation. There's a lot of manipulation over here, so you could definitely feel like the Queen of Swords is manipulating this situation. I feel like they're both manipulating the situation. Okay, and there's a lack of understanding. You might even feel there's lack of sympathy coming through this situation. For some of you, they could even, because I have the Hierophant in reverse, you might even feel like your family is, if you're getting ready to be divorced or something, you could feel like your family is on your ex's side. Like, why is she always going to be on his side? So there's going to be some holiday drama, family drama when it comes to this situation. Okay. Definitely some holiday drama on that side. So let's look and see what else we have going on within this situation. Let's look at something else. Show me a love situation for Aquarius. That was just overall. Let's see the love. Show me love for Aquarius. Secret love situation going on over here. I do feel like you have a secret admirer, or you guys are keeping it secret and you do have a secret relationship that you're not letting anyone else into or know about. Keeping this on the down low. For your own victory, you don't want this to be out in the public. There's like no public recognition to this situation. So it does feel like there is some secrets when it comes to this situation. Okay. It's either you guys are keeping this relationship secret, or you have a secret admirer and they're not going to let you know. So far, it feels like you guys are keeping this on the down low, trying to keep this a secret from your dad, from this other person, from your ex, from your, from somebody. The boss, maybe it's an at work situation. We do have the Emperor here, so you could be keeping it a secret because you have a job love situation going on. But it does feel very secret, very on the down low. Not wanting because we have hustling here too. So for some of you, it's a love situation at work. You don't want them to know. You do not want management to know. I'm sorry. I see this is time management, but I see time management, but I see management. You do not want management to know about your love, or the family to know about your love. You don't want them up in your business. Shit, if you guys are still resonating on the last one I just did, I wouldn't want them people in my business either. I mean, shit, that could have everything to do with this reading as well. But it does look like you are playing it safe over here by keeping this relationship down, because it looks like everybody wants to be overwhelmed and be up in your business. You sure do have a lot of people up in your business right now. Yeah, and it looks like it's a lot of family members or really close friends who should not be in your business. Okay, so alrighty, guys, that was, so I would keep that on the down low, because it does look like they're, wanting to get into your business. Just show me what's going on with that love and people in their business. Yep, there it is again. Same cards. Look at that, guys. Same cards. Again. Yep. Negative talk. Always talking down to you. I'm telling you. So how is this going to... Looks like you're going to keep this on the wraps and keep this going. There's enough love over here to be able to do so. It's just keeping it to yourself. Not letting anybody know where you're headed. Yeah. Slow and low is the tempo over here. Yeah. Not letting anybody into your heart space to know what's going on within your situation. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You got some people who really want to challenge you. So it does look like you're going to be doing things your way. Because it looks like if you are not playing it your way, then you're walking and stepping right into the way they want things to be ran for you. Whoever this, whether it's your ex or your family member or whoever it is that's up in your business. Okay, wow. Let's look at the T over here. Wow. No wonder you're in this kind of like I'm like in a hidey hole kind of area, but I'm only out and about. Because I can totally see, like, okay, so like the Hermit is in reverse because it's saying you're isolating yourself away, but I feel like you're only isolating yourself away from those that you don't want up in your business, right? You're like, yeah, because you've learned a lot of lessons and you realize that there's a lot of people around you that have no filter and they just want to get into your business. It looks like you're booked and busy and you're going to have a beautiful glow up. But the only things that are going to be glowing up are those who you're actually entrusting around you, Aquarius, and those who you're actually, putting into your circle. So like, if you do have this love, then, and your best friends and stuff like that, that's where you're going to get your glow up. Everyone else is going to see you kind of in a shadow, withdrawn and in a shadow. You might not be really texting them. You're kind of just withdrawn and doing your own thing. So they won't see you in that glow up, really. It's kind of weird. You're like, you're pulling a mask. You're pulling two different kind of personifications of yourself. You're telling this side, no, this is me. I'm kind of just here, invisible, trying to keep myself as invisible as possible. And then to these people over here, I'm in total glow up. They can totally see me shining. And that's because I don't want, my lesson is learned. I don't want you because you have no filter. You don't know how to be quiet. Yeah. So you're definitely taking a safe space in your, because of red flags, and keeping this person in your life for the majority of you. That's why it's secret lover. Wow. Keeping it on the down and keeping it looking like it's a friend zone. It's just a facade. The friend zone is just a facade. People don't see you as dating. They don't see you as lovers. It's a facade. But in actuality, it's a gorgeous love going on over here. But you don't want anybody to see that. So you're keeping a poker face. That's it. You're keeping a poker face and keeping your boundaries to those around you. Now, you can't see me glow up. You just get my poker face. Because I know you. As soon as you know something, you're all up in my business. Yeah, so you could feel like you're the two-faced one in some ways. And I don't mean that on a negative. I mean it more like, yeah, saying one thing and does another. You're definitely in that way because you're keeping it behind the mask. You're keeping a facade of what's going on around the situation. It doesn't have to be a negative. It's a protection mode of yourself is what it is. Two-faced doesn't always have to be a negative. It just means that just because I'm telling you one thing and I'm not going to let you know that me and so-and-so are together, that's none of your business. I'm keeping a poker face about it. So you could see me as, oh, well, are you guys dating? No. And it could be a lie. But it's just because you understand what's really going on. And you might not even be saying anything. You might just keep your poker face and walk away, not saying anything, and they could still be saying, hey, wait, you didn't answer my question. Well, that's because it's none of your business. Why does everybody want to be up in your business lately? I'm noticing this about you and Aqua Pisces. A lot of people up in your business right now. I don't understand why they want to be up in your business so much. Why do they need that kind of recognition? Why do they feel that they have to be so important, that your life is, so important to their well-being? It's none of their business. It's very strange because I have seen this a lot. It's like, if you want to be in someone's business, then you should be happy for the person, but they don't want to be happy. They want to tell you what to do instead. I don't know. I guess we all get it sooner or later, right? Some more than others. Best messages coming out, 0550. Just be careful because they're really trying to get up in your business this beginning of the month. And it looks like they're going to be here for a little while. 188 or 1818, we'll just say, and 550. Willpower. Significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. That's crazy. That's crazy because that's exactly what we're talking about, is pushing these people aside because they're not helpful, so therefore they're not needed. But yet Spirit is saying it's okay, don't worry about those people, because we're going to put people who are good for you into your path as we make these people exit or push them back as much as possible, depending on who they are. 550, eye candy. Get some fresh air and call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There's so much more beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere you go and spread your charm. There's your glow up, my friends. There's your glow up. Okay. Guys are beautiful. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.